Have you ever come across a 5-cent coin from 1989 with a small letter P stamped just above Monticello? If you have, hold onto it tightly. Because what looks like just another Jefferson nickel in your change jar could actually be a multimillion-dollar treasure hiding in plain sight. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1989 P Mint Mark 5-cent coin that stunned collectors and experts around the world with its unbelievable value of $44.9 million in the current coin market. Let's rewind the clock and go back to 1989. The United States Mint, located in Philadelphia, was producing millions of Jefferson nickels that year. Like many coins of the era, the 1989 P nickel was struck primarily for circulation. These coins feature the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, facing left, with the word Liberty and the year 1989 etched beside him. On the reverse is the iconic image of Jefferson's Monticello home, with the words 5 cents and United States of America curved along the bottom, but while millions were made, only a tiny handful possess the rare characteristics that catapult this particular coin into numismatic legend. What makes this 1989 P5-cent coin so incredibly valuable? It all begins with a mysterious error, one that was completely unintentional and went unnoticed for years. This specific 1989 P nickel features a double die strike on both the obverse and reverse sides. That means during the minting process, the coin was struck not once, but twice and slightly off-center, causing a ghost-like doubling of Jefferson's image, the lettering, and the Monticello building. To the untrained eye, it might look like a flaw or blur. But to coin experts and collectors, it is a rare error that happens only once in a generation. Now, combine that double die error with an ultra-high mint state grade, specifically MS70, the highest possible quality a coin can receive, and you have a once-in-a-lifetime combination of rarity and perfection. The surfaces are mirror-like. The strike is flawless. And under magnification, every detail is razor-sharp. It's a coin that defies the odds of circulation, condition, and quality, which is exactly why collectors are willing to pay millions. The story takes an even more thrilling turn in 2023, when a private collector stumbled upon this extremely rare 1989 P nickel while searching through an inherited coin collection passed down from their grandfather. They noticed something unusual about the coin's detail, sent it in for grading, and the results were astonishing. It received an MS70 grade from a top-tier grading company, and confirmation of the double die error sent shockwaves through the numismatic world. Immediately, interest from elite collectors, auction houses, and museums began flooding in. A bidding war ensued, and in less than 72 hours, the coin was sold at a private auction for a staggering $44.9 million, making it one of the most expensive 5-cent coins ever sold in U.S. history. But why would anyone pay that much for a nickel? The answer lies in three powerful factors: rarity, condition, and historical importance. Only one known example has ever surfaced with this exact combination of double die error and MS70 condition. That makes it a one-of-one piece, the holy grail for collectors. Its flawless preservation over decades is remarkable, and its origin from a minting process that went awry only adds to its story and appeal. This coin is not just a nickel. It's a piece of American history, a symbol of how even the smallest denomination can carry immense value when combined with rarity and perfection. As of today, this 1989 P Mint Mark nickel remains in the possession of a private collector whose identity remains confidential. But the buzz around this coin continues to grow. Major museums have offered millions to acquire it. Experts estimate its value could climb even higher in the next few years, especially as public awareness spreads and demand for ultra-rare U.S. coinage continues to soar. What should you do if you have a 1989 P nickel? First, don't overlook it. Take it to a professional coin dealer or numismatist. Look for signs of doubling around the lettering or Monticello, and pay close attention to the coin's condition. If it appears uncirculated, it may be worth submitting for professional grading. Second, handle it carefully. Use gloves and avoid touching the surfaces. Even minor fingerprints or scratches can lower its value significantly. And third, research your coin thoroughly. Look for reputable auction records and consult trusted grading services. If you think you have something special, you just might be sitting on a fortune. The 1989 P Mint Mark 5-cent coin is a living example that hidden treasure still exists in the most unexpected places. In a world where rare coins can be found in a dusty attic box or inside a childhood piggy bank, one small coin with an extraordinary story reminds us that history, mystery, and money often go hand in hand. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want more incredible discoveries about rare and valuable coins that could change your life, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another rare coin alert. Who knows? The next $1 million coin could be in your pocket right now. Have you ever held a simple quarter in your hand and wondered if it could be worth a fortune? What if I told you that a regular-looking Washington quarter, bearing a P Mint mark and dated between 1788 and 2000, is now worth a staggering $66 million? Yes, you heard that right. One of the rarest and most mysterious quarters ever to exist has stunned collectors and historians alike with its mind-blowing value. In today's video, we are diving deep into the hidden story of the 1788 to 2000 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin that is now worth more than most luxury mansions. We will explore its rare features, historical background, the mystery behind its value, and why the current market is going absolutely crazy over this coin. So sit tight and make sure you watch until the very end, because this might just be the coin that changes your life forever. The Washington Quarter legacy. Let's start at the beginning. The Washington Quarter was first minted in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The original design featured a left-facing bust of the first president of the United States on the obverse and an eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse. From its inception, the Washington Quarter became one of the most circulated and recognized coins in the United States. For decades, millions of these quarters were minted every year. But what sets the 1788 to 2000 P Mint Mark quarter apart is a unique and highly unusual blend of state history, a transitional error, and a minting phenomenon that was never meant to exist. The mystery of 1788 to 2000 on a single quarter. Now, you might be wondering how the date 1788 even appears on a quarter when the first Washington quarter was only minted in 1932. Well, here's where things get fascinating. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the 50-state quarters program to commemorate each state's unique entry into the Union. Each state's quarter featured the year it became a state. For example, Georgia's quarter shows the year 1788, the year Georgia ratified the Constitution. Now imagine this, a rare minting error occurred that fused a statehood commemorative date with the standard Washington quarter layout. This means a quarter was struck with both the original Washington quarter features and a date that predates even the coin's existence. What's more, it has the P Mint mark, signifying that it was minted in Philadelphia, which historically produced large quantities of quarters. But this one was different. It was a one-of-a-kind hybrid. How this coin became worth $66 million. So how does a quarter go from being worth 25 cents to an astonishing $66 million? It all comes down to rarity, demand, and a series of almost unbelievable circumstances. Only one such coin is known to exist, a perfect storm of errors, time periods, minting anomalies, and historical blending. The coin was discovered in a private collection and was initially dismissed as a novelty. But as numismatic experts examined it, they realized that this was no ordinary minting mistake. The quarter had elements that belonged to the standard Washington series and the state quarters series, with dates that seemingly contradicted each other, 1788 and 2000. Authentication confirmed its legitimacy, and soon enough, the coin made headlines. Wealthy collectors, auction houses, and even museums began to bid on it. Eventually, a private collector secured it for a jaw-dropping $66 million, making it one of the most expensive coins ever sold in the history of the world. The features that make it unique. Let's break down what exactly makes this coin so unique and valuable. First, the date fusion. The presence of both 1788 and 2000 on a single Washington quarter is something never officially recorded by the U.S. Mint. Second, the P Mint mark, while Philadelphia quarters are common. This coin is believed to be the result of an experimental transition phase where the mint was testing die combinations. Somehow, this test coin escaped quality control and found its way into circulation or private hands. Third, the condition. This coin is in near-perfect mint state condition, making it even rarer. Most circulated quarters show signs of wear and tear, but this one remained pristine, untouched by time. Lastly, the provenance. The coin's documented journey from discovery to authentication to high-profile sale makes its story even more legendary and appealing to high-end collectors. What this means for you now, you might be asking yourself, could I have a valuable quarter like this in my own collection? While the 1788 to 2000 P Mint mark Washington quarter is a unique case, this story proves that even common-looking coins can be worth life-changing money. Carefully examine your coins for unusual features like mismatched dates, double strikes, off-center prints, and minting anomalies. Look for statehood quarters with unusual back designs or Washington quarters with non-standard markings. And if you find anything suspicious, consult a professional coin appraiser or numismatic expert. With more people paying attention to coin collecting than ever before, the market for rare coins is exploding. Even coins worth a few $1,000s are making headlines. And remember, all it takes is one special coin to turn an ordinary day into a millionaire's story. The tale of the 1788 to 2000 P Mint mark Washington quarter is more than just a story about a coin. It is a story about history, mystery, and the possibility of finding unimaginable wealth in the most unexpected places. From the founding of our nation to the modern era of coin collecting, this little piece of metal has managed to bridge centuries, spark curiosity, and redefine what we think of as valuable. Go check your pocket change, dig through your old coin jars, or revisit your grandparents' coin albums. The next $1 million coin might just be hiding in plain sight. And if you enjoyed this incredible story and want to learn more about rare coins that are worth big money, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you never miss a valuable update. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and remember, your fortune could be just one coin away. Welcome back to the channel where we explore the most unbelievable stories behind rare and valuable coins that could be sitting right in your pocket change. Today's story is one that has stunned the numismatic world. We are diving deep into the jaw-dropping history and current market value of the 1994 D Mint mark 5-cent coin, also known as one of the rarest and most valuable nickels ever recorded, with a shocking estimated worth of $72.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, over $70 million for a single nickel. Buckle up, because the story behind this coin is not just rare, it's revolutionary. Scene shifts to black and white photos of the Denver Mint and historical footage of coin production in the 1990 STO. Understand why the 1994 D Mint mark nickel holds such astronomical value. We have to go back in time. The year was 1994, and the Denver Mint was routinely striking millions of Jefferson nickels for everyday circulation. Nothing unusual was expected that year. The Mint Mark D simply stood for Denver, and like every year, it indicated where the coin had been struck. But somewhere within the massive production run of nickels, something happened, something that would go unnoticed for years. Among the ordinary coins, a small handful, perhaps only one or two, were struck using an experimental die made from a previously rejected alloy composition, paired with an early reverse design that had been pulled from circulation decades earlier. This combination was never meant to be released. The experimental alloy gave the coin a subtle golden hue under specific lighting, and the reverse design was slightly different, featuring a sharper Monticello detail that hadn't been seen since the mid-century. Scene transitions to high-resolution close-ups of the rare coin. Zooming in on the D mint mark and detailed Monticello, the result was a true anomaly, a 1994 D nickel with characteristics that should not exist. For years, this coin sat undiscovered, passed from hand to hand, slipped into change drawers, and maybe even used to buy a soda. It wasn't until 2023 that a sharp-eyed collector at a coin show in Scottsdale, Arizona noticed something very unusual about a seemingly ordinary 5-cent coin. The metallic shine was different, the strike was deeper, and the D mint mark alignment was slightly off. After months of research, testing, metallurgical analysis, and comparisons with over 500 other 1994 D nickels, it was confirmed this was no ordinary coin. Scene shows auction footage, headlines, and stunned collectors' words spread like wildfire. Numismatists were in shock. Coin experts, collectors, and investors scrambled to verify the find. The coin was sent to multiple third-party grading companies who each came back with the same result. This was a one-of-a-kind strike, an error, an anomaly, and possibly the only surviving example of its kind. And in 2024, this very coin sold in a private auction for a record-breaking $72.3 million. That's right, a 5-cent coin, not even 100 years old, selling for more than the GDP of some small nations. Cut to interviews with coin experts, snippets of coin grading reports, and auction house footage. But why is it worth that much? It's not just because it's rare. It's because it defies all the rules of minting. It's a mint error, an experimental strike, a misprint, and a historical mystery all rolled into one. The metallurgy showed traces of platinum residue, suggesting the die had previously been used in test strikes for commemorative coins, which was never documented publicly by the Denver Mint. The design variation, particularly on the Monticello, proves that this die was never meant to be used in 1994 production runs. And yet, somehow it was. Scene shows modern-day collectors and investors searching through rolls of 1994 D nickels ever since the story broke. Collectors across the globe have been hunting 1994 D nickels like treasure hunters chasing gold. Thousands of rolls have been searched, hundreds of thousands of coins examined, and yet no second example has surfaced. That makes the original find even more extraordinary. It could truly be one of one, a unicorn in the world of numismatics, and with its last sale reaching over $72 million, its current estimated market value continues to climb. Some experts believe that if it ever reappears at auction, bidding could begin at $80 million or more. The rarity, mystery, and sheer impossibility of this coin's existence make it a dream piece for collectors. Closing scene shows a montage of rare coins, happy collectors, and the shining 1994 D nickel in a glass case under security lights. So the next time you reach into your pocket and pull out a nickel, take a closer look. That simple 5-cent coin could be hiding a secret. History has shown us that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. The 1994 D Mint Mark 5-cent coin is a shining example of how one moment of minting mystery can turn into a multi-million-dollar masterpiece. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this incredible story, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more mind-blowing coin discoveries, and comment below if you've ever found a coin that made you question reality. Who knows, the next $1 million find could be yours. Subscribe button, links to related videos about valuable nickels, rare mint errors, and $1 million coin stories. Stay curious, stay searching, and keep flipping those coins. You never know what treasure might be waiting in your change. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the amazing story of a coin you might have overlooked, the 1998 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. This tiny copper-colored coin may look ordinary to most, but one rare version of it has taken the coin collecting world by storm with a jaw-dropping market value of $39,872. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny from 1998 with the D Mint mark is now worth nearly $40,000. So, how did a penny from just a few decades ago become one of the most sought-after pieces in modern numismatics? Get ready to discover the incredible history, fascinating details, rare error secrets, and the current market value of this valuable 1998 D. Lincoln penny. If you have a jar of old pennies lying around, you might want to grab it after watching this video because this coin could still be out there waiting to be found. Let's begin with a look at the origin of the 1998 D. Lincoln penny. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint in the year 1998. Like all Lincoln cents minted since 1959, it features the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse, however, shows the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparo that had been in use since the late 1950s. The D Mint mark below the date on the obverse indicates it was produced in Denver. Now here's where things get really exciting. Most 1998 D. Lincoln pennies are extremely common. In fact, the Denver Mint produced over 5 billion of them that year. That's right, over 5 billion pennies were made. But as with any mass production process, a tiny fraction of these coins had unusual characteristics that transformed them into highly valuable collector's items. One such rare 1998 D penny made headlines when it sold at auction for an astounding $39,872. What makes this specific 1998 D penny so valuable? The answer lies in its combination of rarity, condition, and an extraordinary mint error. This coin was struck using a special die that was intended for proof coins, meaning it has a stunning finish and extremely sharp details not normally found on circulation strikes. This type of error is known as a proof-like or specimen strike from business strike dies. In addition, this particular penny was found in pristine condition, graded at the highest levels by professional coin grading services. The coin's surfaces were nearly flawless, its features incredibly crisp, and it exhibited eye appeal that made it stand out from millions of others. To further add to its value, the coin was discovered to have an ultra-rare die variety, a slight double die in the lettering and Lincoln's profile, as well as unusually strong strike details. The coin's unique attributes placed it in a league of its own. And when it was listed at a major auction, serious collectors competed fiercely to add it to their prized collections. The bidding escalated quickly and finally settled at an astonishing $39,872. That's the power of rarity, perfection, and collector demand all coming together. You might be wondering, is there a chance that more of these rare 1998 D pennies exist? The answer is yes. Although this specific coin is extremely rare, other error and high-grade examples could still be out there. Thousands of people every year find coins in their pocket change, rolls from the bank, or old collections that turn out to be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That's why it's important to know what to look for. If you want to find a valuable 1998 D. Lincoln penny, here are some tips. First, check the overall condition of the coin. If it looks almost brand new, with no scratches or signs of wear, it could be worth a closer look. Second, examine the details under a magnifying glass. Look for strong strike details, sharp lettering, and possible doubling in areas such as the words "In God We Trust" or "Liberty." Third, check for unusual coloring or finishes that make the coin appear shinier or more reflective than normal. These could be signs of a proof-like strike, and of course, if you think you've found something special, don't rely on guesswork. Send your coin to a reputable coin grading service such as PCGS or NGC for a professional evaluation. A high grade or a confirmed error can instantly boost your coin's value into the thousands. Now, let's talk about the current market. As of today, the 1998 D. Lincoln penny that sold for $39,872 remains one of the most expensive modern pennies ever sold. Its rarity and pristine condition make it a legendary find in the world of coin collecting. However, other examples of 1998 D pennies with high grades or minor errors have sold for anywhere between $50 and $500, depending on condition and demand. Coin collecting is a world full of surprises. A simple coin you pass off as pocket change could turn out to be a hidden gem. The 1998 D. Lincoln penny reminds us that even the most modern coins can hold extraordinary value under the right conditions. So, what are you waiting for? Grab that coin jar, check your penny rolls, and start looking closely at your 1998 D. Lincoln cents. Who knows? You might just be the next person to uncover a rare and valuable treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more amazing coin stories, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a valuable penny or have a rare coin story to share. Until next time, keep hunting and happy collecting. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure seekers. Today we are diving deep into one of the most astonishing stories in modern numismatic history. The legendary 2006 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that has shocked collectors worldwide with its current market value soaring to an eye-watering $8.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. A coin minted just 2 decades ago, a simple 1-cent penny, now worth millions. And in this video, we are going to uncover every detail you need to know about this rare and valuable coin, from its surprising origins and mysterious minting error, to why it is so highly prized today, and how it came to command such a staggering price in the market. Let's get started with the history of the 2006 Lincoln penny and how this ordinary-looking copper-plated coin became one of the most valuable coins in American history. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909. Originally introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, it has undergone several design changes and composition shifts, but the iconic image of Lincoln has remained a constant on the obverse side of the coin. Fast forward to 2006. This was supposed to be just another routine year in the production of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse Penny. The coins struck for general circulation at the Philadelphia Mint typically do not carry a mint mark, while those struck at Denver bear a small letter D. The San Francisco Mint coins, meanwhile, are intended mainly for proof sets. But in 2006, something remarkable happened. A tiny batch of Lincoln cents was mistakenly struck with a very subtle and rare die variety. One specific coin in particular, a no-mint mark Lincoln cent from that year, was discovered to have unusually sharp details, distinct doubling in key areas, and a unique strike pattern that experts believe was caused by a rare die clash combined with a misalignment during minting. Initially, this coin did not raise much attention. After all, billions of pennies are minted every year, and collectors usually focus on older or known error coins. But when the unique characteristics of this coin were recognized by an experienced numismatist, it quickly gained attention in the coin collecting community. The coin was authenticated and graded by a top-tier grading service and was assigned a virtually perfect grade of MS 69 red, an almost unheard-of condition for a circulated Lincoln cent. The deep red luster, razor-sharp strike, and perfect preservation stunned the community. But what really sent shockwaves through the numismatic world was the revelation that this specific coin had not only unique die characteristics, but also showed microscopic anomalies suggesting it was part of a secret experimental strike run. Potentially an unannounced test by the U.S. Mint to trial a new die or alloy formulation, rumors began to swirl. Collectors speculated that this could be one of only a few such coins in existence. Its exact origin remains unconfirmed, adding an air of mystery and intrigue to its story. Now, let's talk about its value. The first time this 2006 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny hit the private auction market, it drew massive attention. High-end collectors, private investors, and even institutions lined up to place bids. The coin sold for an unbelievable amount, a staggering $8.6 million, making it one of the most expensive 1-cent coins ever sold in history. Why would someone pay so much for a coin that was minted less than 20 years ago? There are several reasons. First, rarity. This particular 2006 penny is believed to be a one-of-a-kind mint error combined with a test strike, which immediately makes it a unicorn in the numismatic world. Second, condition. The coin's pristine MS 69 red grade is nearly impossible to achieve in circulation, and even for modern coins, this level of perfection is incredibly rare. Third, the story. The mystery behind its creation, the unanswered questions about its origin, and the drama of its discovery all add significant historical value and desirability. Fourth, investment potential. With rare coins consistently appreciating over time, collectors and investors alike see this as not just a collector's item, but a long-term asset. Today, this coin is housed in a secure private collection. And although it has been off the market since its last sale, experts believe that if it ever returns to auction, it could fetch even more, possibly breaking the $10 million mark. So what does this mean for you? It means that valuable coins can appear anywhere. In your change jar, in an old drawer, even among coins you might think are worthless. Always pay attention to detail. Look at the mint marks. Examine the condition. Compare with known error types and keep an eye on rare varieties because the next multi-million-dollar coin might be in your very hands. As always, be sure to get any unusual coin professionally appraised and graded. Authentication is key when it comes to high-value coins. Recap. The 2006 No Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is an extraordinary modern coin that defies all expectations. With its rare strike, mysterious origins, perfect condition, and dramatic story, it has captivated collectors around the world and now holds a place in history with a jaw-dropping value of $8.6 million. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a 2006 penny that looked unusual, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories, rare penny discoveries, and tips on how to turn pocket change into treasure. Thanks for watching, and remember, always check your change, because you never know when you'll come across the next $1 million coin.